he says the premier
The
podcast
premier.
out of Nashville, Tennessee, when it comes to the 80s.
There's no one better. Well, there might be, but we won't let them know it.
We won't talk about them.
No,
we don't talk
no,
about Bruno, right?
No. No. Okay, buddy. What do you got? You got it live?
All right, meeting now, streaming live. I'm waiting on YouTube to catch up here for me.
All right, man. Once again, we appreciate TikTok Live joining in with us too for our pre-show. We appreciate you guys as well. And yeah, excited about this one, brother.
All right, we are ready for the intro.
All right, let's do that. They grew up together. They played the same sports, attended the same schools, and now they even teach together. Live from Nashville, Tennessee, you're listening to the D&D Dynamite 80s podcast with your hosts, VC and DH. So guys, take it away.
All
right, you're on, man.
Yes, welcome into another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I'm DH.
I am DC. You forgot your name, didn't you?
I did for a second. I had to look at the screen. And we're here. We're going to take another fantastic look at pretty much all things 80s. And we got some great guests coming.
Oh, man.
Terrific show. But DC, before we get to the guest, man, we've got some breaking news. It's been a whirlwind.
Tell me, brother.
Whirlwind of a couple of weeks here for D&D Dynamite 80s.
Yeah.
For those of you in the pre-show, you kind of heard a little bit about it. But DC, our interview in the Nashville Voyager magazine came out.
I don't know why, but we got interviewed by a local magazine. We appreciate their support and getting our message out, what we're trying to do.
That was our
pretty cool
when they said they wanted to do an interview. Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Why?
I sent the ugliest picture I could find to you, by the way. You noticed that, didn't you?
Hey, it made yourself look better, right?
That's right. That's the purpose. That's why I did that.
And
all right, tell me.
The big one.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, D&D Dynamite 80s is now on Canyon Star TV.
Canyon Star TV. Can you believe that?
Yes.
They've picked up our podcast. So we are thrilled. Thrilled.
National platform. You can sign up for free with them. All kinds of great shows.
Free account. Yep.
A lot of
and you can watch a lot of great TV.
Yes, there's a lot of it.
I don't know if they want to watch us. They may in a week or two. If our ratings stink, they may say, well, we gave it a chance, boys, but y'all going to have to find something else to do.
Here's your quarter for a cup of coffee.
Right. But no, we are honored tonight, man. We've got Raized Wrong, and, it's like anything these days, you see this stuff on all the social media platforms, and, man, I just cannot stop watching their stuff. Talented guys.
Very talented, yes.
So we got Doug, Landon, and Lyric with us. Guys, how are y'all?
We're great. It's Donnie. My name's Donnie.
Donnie, I'm sorry. I wrote it down wrong as I was doing my prep. My apology.
I think Landon put you up to that, DC.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I think one of the boys did that. They told me ahead of time. No, we appreciate it. Sorry about that. My first question is this. How long have you guys been performing? And here's my guess. Are you middle school age?
Yeah.
The reason I asked that is I've taught middle school for about 26 years.
Oh,
so
wow.
I got the read on that. I'm in a high school now with my friend. We're teaching in the same school. But anyway, I'm in year 31, but about my first 26 or so was with middle schoolers. So I feel you. I get you. It's pretty cool. I'm blown away. So how long have you done this thing since you could basically talk?
Yeah, I've been playing since I was about a year old on like the drums. Like my dad got me a little mini kit, like E-kit, and I would just play on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing ever since. And then for me, I started at like 4 with piano lessons.
Wow. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and so kind of introduce everybody to us. Which one is Landon?
I'm
okay,
Landon.
all right. So DH, you were right. You were right. You were going to blame Landon for me
Yep.
messing up Donnie's name.
Yep.
And so there we go. So and then Lyric, I love your name, man. That's awesome. It's got to be pretty cool to have a unique name like that. There's not a lot of lyrics. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
My parents named me off of TV.
Okay, there you go. There you go. And is it fitting that you're a musician and have that name?
Yes,
That's what
so.
got me. That's pretty cool stuff too. Guys, I got to ask this before we get into the music part of this. First of all, and Donnie, you can chime in on this too as the parents. My guess is this: they're pretty darn good students.
Are we being totally honest? No, they're good students. They are currently, they're having some things at school. Music definitely is getting in the way a little bit, and we were just about that before we turned on. But
We still get straight A's though. No, we don't.
Okay.
He said, "No, we don't."
Right, there we go. No. He's not going to cover for you. There you go. Now, the reason I asked that is because, with all the research, people that get into music so early and musicians themselves normally are pretty darn good at books. They're good students.
That's what I always thought too.
It didn't work for you. Didn't work on your end. Okay.
So guys, one of the things I want to ask is, what is your favorite part about being in the band? What do you guys just like? What really excites you the most?
So one thing that I really like about being in a band is that I can make money, I can entertain.
There you go.
I can be on TV, and I can be famous.
Okay.
Good.
Those are really good
That's
things
some
to
cool
like,
stuff.
yes.
Hey, darn right. None of the things that you or I are, DH.
No.
Oh, man.
I love playing for everybody. I love everyone calling out my name. I love everyone just jamming out to our music.
Yeah.
And the girls hopefully
That boy. There you go. There you go.
Now
all that'll naturally come with it. I promise.
Yes,
yeah, that'll naturally happen.
I have to follow up that question with who normally.
And I just hope to be really successful.
Awesome. Well, very talented.
Well, you guys are going to be successful at whatever you do.
Yes.
I can tell by your passion and your hard work that you put on those videos. No question about that.
Who normally steals the show when y'all are performing? I kind of figured.
Okay. All right. Now, Donnie, I got to ask you this. In all the videos that I've watched, you're kind of you let those boys be the focus, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that on purpose?
Yeah, of course. I've had my but no, yeah, we kind of go back and forth. When we first started, I definitely was want to be as much in the background. At first, I was like, "You're going to do this on your own," and they
can't do it.
They agreed that they wanted me to be in the band with them for now, and so I would put myself in the back, and but as time went on, my wife she's doing all the filming and
yes, it's a family deal, yeah.
I'm getting in there a little bit more these days, and because I just it was kind of an awkward thing. I want the shine, and it's like, who's the old guy in the back? But now that they're kind of making traction and they're fans and everything, they all kind of accept it for the trio that it is, and so
yeah, absolutely.
More camera time nowadays.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and to be honest with you, of course the guys up front, the boys, they stuck out to me, obviously, but being with their dad and performing this music, I think it's just a great idea. It's just a great concept. Yeah. And I know it's working for you and successful for you for sure. Yeah. DH, before you ask your next question, I got to show you. Oh,
look at that.
So folks, go get some of this wear on their, they've got a great website. So check in and make sure you get your Raized Wrong stuff. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff. Now, DH, that bald head of yours, instead of wearing that hat, you can. Hey, you need to get a toboggan they got. It's
Well,
right up
well,
your alley.
First off, if you would have told me you were ordering, I would have just told you to order me something. I would even
I'm
let
sure
you pay
you would
for
have.
it.
I'm sure
I'll
you
even-
would have.
yeah, I'll let you
Yeah.
pay. It's all good.
I got you.
That is
I
a
got
cool
you.
shirt. I like
Yes,
that.
it is. They got some cool stuff going on.
RaizedWrong.net.
There you go.
Check
Plug
it out,
it.
folks.
Plug it, man.
Check it out.
Right.
Landon said all proceeds from sales from tonight's show go straight to him.
Right. No, I've got to ask this, being the teachers that we are and all that, what's your buddies think about what you're doing? Are they jealous? I bet some of them are kind of jealous about it.
Yeah, my friends really support me. And
That's
my
awesome.
And my mom just ordered them some merch and stuff, so they're gonna get some.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, they support me a lot. They really like what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
They help Rhodey on some of the
Yes, a
gigs.
couple of my friends helped me set up stuff. And
Okay.
Awesome. Now,
So they
I
enjoy
have to-
being a part of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I have to ask Landon, since you said your mom ordered them some stuff, did you give her a discount or did you charge her full price?
no, my mom just bought it for them.
There you go. That's a great mom. There you go. There you go. No, seriously, folks, though, go check out all their stuff.
Yes.
They got a lot of cool stuff to choose from and to purchase and support these guys. Next question is this that has been one that I really wanted to ask you guys since we got this together and knew you were coming on. And Donnie, you may be the one to answer or start this. Why at their age, what about the 80s and I know you do other, decades and stuff, but why so, tight on the 80s? Just curious.
It's just obviously that's my generation.
Sure.
That's my era,
Yeah.
and it's my faves. And I actually grew up in a musical house where I was playing with my dad a bunch of 60s and stuff. So
Sure.
do the nostalgia type thing, and so it feels natural. And it started off just me introducing them to all that great music.
Yeah.
And they really like it. It's been so long ago. It is a cool nostalgic time, and
That's right.
today it's very much appreciated. Because we're far from it. But like you said, we mix it up a little.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's all because of that was my idea. And we just released a new album, and it's in
Talk to us about that. That was the next thing I was going into.
Okay, so the album is called Gen Z Does Gen X. We have merch for it, which probably shouldn't buy. And then we have a lot of really good classic songs that are on the album, like Don't You Forget It. Like we all have like a number of songs that we all sing. Land sings Your Love, Don't Stop Believing, and Kiss Me Deadly. My dad sings Don't You Forget About Me, Take On Me, and Living on a Prayer.
Okay.
I sing Summer of '69.
That's up DH. You done lyric. You done hit the magic thing to say right there. DH is a huge Bryan Adams fan.
So we're going to change all proceeds from Landon to lyrics now.
Oh, I knew when you said that it was over.
Hey,
you had DH sold then.
We do have a question off the chat.
Go ahead.
They want to know, what are you guys' favorite song to play when you're playing a show?
Great question.
I'll answer first. My favorite all-time song to play with the band is Just Like Heaven by The Cure.
Good song.
Great song.
Yeah.
Great song.
And
Okay.
me and Lyric have been learning, like my dad's taught me and Lyric the 80s like our whole lives. That we're used to playing that music. That's probably why we play it so much. But we're working on playing some more modern music.
Okay.
Yeah, originals. My
All right.
song to play at the gigs is not actually one I sing, but it's Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great song.
Yes, absolutely.
On keyboard part.
That's true, but the reason for that is because like before like any of Raized Wrong started, or before I even started playing gigs, when I was like 7 or 8 years old, me, my brother, and my dad used to play concerts like outside of our house, like in our garage, and we did one recently during Christmas time.
Yeah.
So like the first couple of songs I learned was Take On Me, Boys of Summer, and Don't You Forget About Me. So every time
Boys of Summer. What about that?
it's really nostalgic to me. And
Oh, wow. Wow.
yeah.
Now, where you're videoing most of your stuff, is that y'all's garage that you made into your, is that what that is? Your studio?
Yeah, that's our garage.
Fantastic. Yeah, I figured that's probably what it was, but I wasn't sure if you know, it was a rental place or what you got.
Our handyman, Frankie, we've known him for like 7 years. He did it for us in like 2017.
All right.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Shout out to Frankie. He gets
yeah, Frankie has done a fantastic job.
Yes.
Because it's a legit studio, folks. Now, I mean, it looks great.
Landon, the next time you see Frankie, you have to charge him because you gave him a shout out.
Right.
So
you plugged him.
You charge him.
He did our walls, he did our lights, he did our house.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yes.
It's very well put together, you know. So that's a great background to it. Yeah.
My lights used to be so boring.
What, your
They were
room?
just this ugly yellow that I hated. And then that was a lot lighter. Switch it again, it'll turn into like a white, and I have this app on my phone where I can do, and I can make it like just party, like blue, yellow.
Off of your phone, you can control the lighting in your room.
That's awesome.
That's great. Now, I'm going to tell you, these guys have a lot of fun at their age.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more fun than we did. This is cool stuff. That's fantastic. Now, let's do this. How many different kind of instruments can both of you play?
Well, I can play the drums, the keyboard, guitar, the bass, the trumpet.
No, you can't. Not so.
No trumpet.
No trumpet. I can.
That's low on the list. I got you.
I
Yeah.
can sing. I can play the drums. I can play the keyboard. I can play guitar, bass,
Amazing.
triangle.
There you go. Now I might. Well, I don't know. I might mess that up. I don't know if I could do the triangle. I'd probably foul that up.
You would probably drop the triangle.
right during the song. So that is amazing.
Yes,
and you know, folks, you already kind of heard that they started so young. And here's my thing. And Donnie, you can kind of probably you'll know how to answer this, I'm sure. For example, a guy at my age, there's no way I could take on trying to learn something, because as an older adult, I think I'd be so irritated and give up on something pretty quickly. But as a kid or a young person, they pick up stuff so fast, don't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Yes. You know, it's true. It's like learning a language. If you learn music before you're old enough to know better, then it's a whole different ballgame. I did. I don't remember learning any, you know, I started so young, and so that's why I wanted the boys to start, because it just puts you light years ahead of when most people start. And it's the later you start, the more unnatural it is, you know. So
absolutely.
I got them started before they can walk and talk.
Now, Donnie, I think I have you put out some videos when they were like real young?
Yeah.
Because I think I've seen some of that.
Yeah, we have tons of, I've been documenting their whole life. I'm really into film. And hold on one second. Making videos. So we have tons and tons of really cool footage when they were young, making music. And we actually, I don't know how much is available these days, because what we're doing, part of our business model, we're inviting folks, you know, we post the shorts up, then we invite folks to come and join our Patreon. And depending on what tier you're on, like the higher tiers, you can actually see, we call it the archive treasure chest. And we have all these great live performances of what the boys when they were like 2-3 years old and stuff like that. So
gotcha. Yeah, I'd seen something. I don't know if it was YouTubing or, because I do social, you know, all these platforms trying to find ideas for the show. Yeah. And man, I was just, folks, I'm telling you, I don't know which boy it was, but like you had, the one I saw was like you were playing, you know, you played some chords for him, and then he played it or something. And I mean, he was little. I'm talking little. Yeah. And I was just floored. It was just amazing.
When he was two years old, I built push this cart with an electric drum set, and it was amplified with lighting, and I would take him down to the beach on the pier and push him around like a little monkey, and the crowds would the news would
Wow. Yeah.
several times, and it was really cool.
So Landon, you've been trying to entertain people for a good long time in life, hadn't you, man? That's fantastic. That's cool. It was natural for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I would like to add on to that, saying like how we
Sure.
So how we learn things, like how we like learn songs every day. So we a good little snippet. It's because me and Landon have this special thing called perfect pitch, where we can like just hear a note and don't even have to see it on the keyboard or piano.
Okay.
Awesome.
Now I did see a video of you talking about that as well, which was interesting. Sure did.
A little technical, not to be boring, but yeah, it's a thing. I don't have perfect pitch. It's like 1 in 10,000 people are born with it. So if you're not a musician, you would never even know. But they both have it, and it makes they hear music and the notes more like we see color. So you don't have to do the translation. It just makes it that much easier to pick up things, and so that's why they're able to learn so fast.
Truly amazing. Truly amazing.
Purple.
You really?
Yeah.
All right.
He is yellow.
You should. What you see as A's and B's, you should see that color on your report card more.
BIC.
Right. Exactly.
AAC.
All right, guys. I got to ask this as well. Has any of the folks that you've done the covers contacted you and said these guys are amazing? Now I know of one that we had on this show that has reached out to you, JJ French.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had JJ on not long ago, and I know that he talked with you. So talk about that for a second. You know, any of the the musicians that made that music what it was have gotten in contact with you.
Yeah. So Twisted Sister JJ French reached out to us and he said, "Hey, can you guys play this song for us? And we'll send you out some autographs and merch and stuff." So
Right.
And then we got to go on the podcast with him, which was really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super nice guy.
Yes, he is.
And then we played "I Will Survive" by Gloria Gaynor. And then she commented. She commented on our video and said,
"Wow,
fabulous." And then Debbie Gibson follows us now, and she talked to my mom.
Her and mom are best friends.
How cool! How cool!
My mom was she was my mom's idol, and she
sure.
She met her at the airport one time 20 years ago.
She reposted the boys' video of her song "Lost in Your Eyes," and it's by far Debbie Gibson's highest viewed video on all.
Isn't that something? That's awesome. That is great stuff.
Guys, we have a follow-up question.
Debbie Gibson and Gloria Gaynor and Twisted Sister.
Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
Awesome. We have a follow-up question. They want to know what, out of all the instruments you play, what is each of your favorite instrument that you play?
We appreciate you joining in with us.
Drums.
I will always be the drummer. You'll never be the drummer.
Like the drums.
They both. Lyric says he likes drums the best, even though the piano and the keyboards are his primary instrument. But he's getting to be quite a drummer himself.
Are you gonna pull a Van Halen?
They both take drum lessons from the same guy, and we actually live stream some of that stuff.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Every Monday.
I'm gonna pull a Van Halen on you.
There you go. DH, what else you got, man?
I just want to say, guys, it's just thoroughly watching some of your performances. It's really amazing to guys play. And I know you guys have got to put in a lot of work. I know a lot of times folks see performances and they think it's, kind of a natural thing. And you guys do have a natural ability with perfect pitch.
It takes practice, though.
How many hours a week do you guys normally practice?
Well, so here's our schedule. Through the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we do around 2 hours of music. But every Monday, we have drum lessons with our drum instructor. And every Thursday, we have vocal lessons with our vocal coach. Which is shout out to Pat and Thomas. on Saturdays is our day off, which is
Yeah.
and then Sunday is my favorite day. We call it Killer Day, where we play music all day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic. Can
That
you
is
imagine, DH, being able to hear that all?
Oh, how much fun would that be?
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Just rocking out all day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's like, BBQ chicken. Yeah, we go to BBQ chicken every time at
On Brookers.
like noon. You can meet us there, Brookers.
On Brooker Street. Honey.
There you
Okay,
go.
there you
There
go.
you go. Well, DH, we're so far away from them. If we didn't get on a plane, we better start now.
Hey, we can catch some live streams though.
You're right. That's right. We can do the live stream.
Hey,
for
it
sure.
won't be long. I mean, the way their popularity,
They're gonna come see us, yeah.
they'll be here in
Yeah, yeah,
Nashville performing.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
so, yeah,
No,
it won't be long.
I have no doubt about that at all.
Oh, I agree.
These guys have a fantastic future with it, with what they're doing. I got to ask this one, guys. Of all the musicians that are out there and all the different kinds of music, who would be? I know, and this may be a tough question for you to choose one. That's okay if you choose more than one. Who would be somebody you would just love to perform on the same stage with?
Jack Metziger.
There you go. Okay.
What band is he in?
He is in a band called AJR, which is three brothers who's been playing music all their life.
Okay.
And-
Awesome. That was
Yeah.
pretty quick. So what sticks out to you about him?
So Jack, he's like known for like wearing this it's like trapper hat. That's like how people know him. He
Okay.
wears every show. Also,
Okay.
I was supposed to go to their concert like 2 weeks from today, but I've been asking my mom for 2 months and she never got the tickets.
Oh,
no.
no.
Now I have to wait until 2 days
You always give
before
him
my
a hard
birthday.
time on the podcasts.
I'm not. I'm just they're sleeping.
We'll go on in the summertime. What was I gonna say? Oh,
He's still talking.
I was just gonna say about AGR, the band that Lyric
Uh-huh,
referred.
uh-huh.
I didn't know who they were until Lyric turned me on to them about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. But
Wow. Okay.
young, they're, I don't know, 20s, late 20s. Anyway, it's great.
Yeah,
It's
like-
great music. They're a current, new modern band, but they put their music sound, it's like very musical and
Okay.
not
Yeah.
like something I would think that would be successful today, but they're very successful and it's great music.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
I was very impressed when he showed them to me.
Yeah. Landon, how about you? Who would you want to perform with?
Well, I'm really into hip hop and rap music. Like when
Really? Okay.
So my dream was to perform with my favorite rapper, Playboy Cardi, on the stage.
Okay.
He's been rapping for like 10 years, and yeah, he's just been my idol for like a year now.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Donnie, I've got to ask, what would be the band that you'd want to be in? Because you grew up on the 80s and all that stuff. Who would you want to hang tight with and perform with one night?
Man, there's a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be a good one.
The Cure.
No, the Cure, I'd have to dress too weird.
Oh yeah.
That would be
Yeah. Put on the master and all that stuff.
My
Yeah.
dad
Yeah.
keeps getting me.
Bon Jovi.
I would like, I'd like to play with John Bon Jovi. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Sure.
I liked all the radio friendly pop rock music
yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then in the early 90s, do you remember a few bands like the Gin Blossoms and
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite
Toad the
song.
Wet Sprocket? There's a couple like
Sure.
I love those guys.
Oh yeah, my dad's favorite songs. Hey Jealousy.
Gin Blossoms was one of my favorite bands. For
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me follow up with this one since we're kind of going that direction, talking the decade of the 80s, and we love asking this to all our guests,
yes,
even
yes.
if our show takes a different topic of the night, but most of our stuff is always 80s, so we even ask them if it's another topic. Why do you think this 80s thing, and these guys, definitely y'all chime in as well, because it's about you as well. Why from the younger age folks all the way to older people, why is it still hanging on very popular, do you think?
I mean, I know why. Do you guys want to answer?
So I think the reason why 80s is still popular is because it was probably the greatest generation of music of all time. I just
Great
think-
answer. Great answer. Yeah.
No, I 100% agree with Lyric.
I'm surprised. I've never heard them say that, but that's cool. I mean, that's
Yeah, it
what I-
is. That's fantastic.
I know,
I think he's 90s.
growing up
Oh,
in that era, then we're biased, but
Yeah. Right.
but
Right.
especially, I think maybe with the kids, a lot of the parents, they show the kids all those John Hughes movies and stuff like that. And so
Sure.
it's a lot to be related with all those great movies as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
With
everything
great soundtracks, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
was
Yeah.
the 80s were amazing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. DH? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
speaking of Axel F, that was
No,
like,
go ahead. Yeah.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you're good. Go ahead, Larry.
that was like the first ever L&L Productions Raised Wrong video we ever did. Like me and Lan, we were watching. What was the movie called again?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Uh,
Foley.
You've done hit.
Yep.
All right, Lyric. I want to tell you, you've already hit the gold spot with DH. You
Yep,
brought up
you're there.
Brian Adams, and
Beverly Hills Cop. It's a
tell
good
them how
line.
many times you went
All
to a
right.
movie
So-
theater to see it in the movie theater. Tell them.
So, guys, I'm going to tell you, back in the day, that's when we were in those teenage years,
Mm-hmm.
and
Tell them.
I went on. Okay, so I'm just going to say 20 different times with young ladies to see Beverly Hills Cop. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
like,
he said it 20 times in the theater.
where do y'all want it? He was like, where do you want to go tonight? And they're like, hey, let's do a movie. I'm like, okay, Beverly Hills Cop. We're in.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
made that
So,
choice. Yeah.
Yeah, great movie. Great choice when you said that movie.
Yeah.
But I do have a question here for you. And Lyric, we're going to see how much of a wavelength we're on here. This is for everybody. Now, Van Halen with David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar?
I'm sorry. I apologize for this, but I do not know who Sammy Hagar is.
That's my answer right
That's-
there. I like that.
That's 3 that he's gotten.
perfect.
The
answer.
golden ticket for
Perfect
it.
answer.
He's got 3 on your side.
David Lee Roth was the original singer, which you do know. And then when he left and Sammy Hagar came in, the hardcore Van Halen fans, they don't even acknowledge that Van Halen existed.
Right.
You had the perfect answer right there.
Yeah.
I am stumped on that one. That's awesome.
Anyway, as I was saying, Top 2, it was like the scene where he was like at the amusement park, and then my dad was like, he was like this. He was showing us burn the jukebox.
Right.
Now we need to build a following. We need to be rich.
We need to be rich. We gotta be big.
But instead, first, I think. Oh wait, no. You showed this like 6-year-old going like, and then we add the bass.
Oh yeah,
And then he was like, we were gonna do that, and then we just did Axel F, the do 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 do, and after we finished that, that was like the start of our TikTok. But what really got us going was China Chinese spy balloon.
Right.
It's been about 9 months as Raised Wrong, but when about a year ago when they first started, it was called L&L Productions, and they were doing like breakdowns and things of different songs. Like that, they did Axel F, and they were explaining how it was played and recorded. And
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay.
when that spy balloon event happened,
Right.
I had a brainstorm. So we made a parody out of 99 red balloons, and we did China
That's great.
spy balloon, and that was the first viral video.
Yeah, we okay. The next morning it got 100,000 views. We started screaming, and then
Wow.
then the next night it hit 1 million views. Me and Lyric started
Wow.
screaming all over the
And
world.
then we got struck by the band hammer.
Oh wow, that is good stuff, man. Yeah. What do you think of the original 99 Left Balloon song?
I think it's pretty good. We will
Yeah.
possibly maybe do a little snippet of it, but I will
Yeah.
think Chinese spy balloon will always be better.
It's going to be better now. Yeah.
I agree.
What you got to do is try to learn the German version. Have you heard the German version of that song? Yeah, there you go.
It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
You know,
Awesome,
the
awesome
funny part
stuff.
is Weird Al made an entire career out of these. So, I mean, you
Doing
guys
that
are
kind of
there.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a-
absolutely. Have you
Those are
seen some
some-
of his stuff? I'm sure you know who that is. Weird Al. You seen some of his stuff? Yeah, on video.
Yes, eat it.
Yep, there it is.
Right. There you go. So yeah, he was kind of ahead of his time, you know, doing that, turning those real famous songs into his own deal. You know, he had his own. He
Yeah,
went a different route. That was
One of the things that,
What was it, a couple years ago? That was a good. Did you guys see the documentary?
Yeah.
Like the
yes,
bio-
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes. One of the cool things, guys, I wanted to ask you about,
So,
you mentioned a little bit earlier, is you're going to start coming out with original materials.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of talk about that a little bit, kind of like where your sound's going, what you envision in that endeavor.
with the original project right now, when my dad was only like in his like early 20s, he has like millions of songs that he just never released, and he was thinking for like a couple of them for the originals, it could be a couple of those songs, and we already started working on it, and we had this little debate like right when we were still L&L Productions. We made like 3 little tracks. We made one called Hot Shots, Shouldn't Have Got to Know Ya, and Traumatizing. And we said which one of these songs should we finish, and they chose Traumatizing. So we did a little bit of Traumatizing, but for the album, we're definitely gonna finish it. And yeah.
That's our next project. We're working on an original album.
There you go. Fantastic. I got Donnie. I got to ask this. Because of their age, is it tough to get like certain kinds of places to try to, public places or events for them to try to play? I was just curious.
Probably like they can't do the casinos right
Sure,
now.
sure.
I've been a working musician my whole life, so I play out all the time.
Right.
I started incorporating the boys with me at the places that we could. They started playing before we even started Raized Wrong. They started playing with my 2 bands.
Okay.
And,
Wow.
It's not really a problem because we're not pursuing those types of places.
Gotcha.
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 They traveled. We were in Granbury, Texas. We were in.
Wow.
We've been to North Dakota. We've been all over
We've been to
the
Green
country.
Bay,
And they were
Miami.
playing with. I have a Beach Boys tribute,
Florida.
and they've been playing with that band as well up until this. So now it's just kind of taking a turn, and
Wow.
Raized Wrong thing is really taken off. So I have a feeling we have about 3 so far. There's 3 shows booked. One of them is out of the state. What state? Where are we going for that Raized Wrong show?
Idaho.
No, somewhere else.
Iowa.
We have a show.
Wow.
Raized Wrong.
Fantastic.
It's,
We got to get you this direction. Yeah. We got to definitely get you to Nashville.
theater.
You guys, Donnie, have you been to Nashville before?
I have, yeah.
Okay. Guys, as the boys? Okay. You guys would love it. There's all kinds of variety of music that you can find now
Yes.
in Nashville. Yeah, it's a cool place, and we've got a lot of artists that, from different genres of music that are retiring here. Several that I can think off right off the bat, that, Rick Olson from, we actually interviewed, lead guitarist for Berlin,
Yes.
Rick Olson, who is a California native. And he and his wife live here in Nashville. He started working for Gibson Guitar for a while, and now he owns his own business and does something else, but just a super guy. But he's moved out from the California area to here. So there's a bunch of people like with those kind of stories.
Are you guys,
And
did you grow up in Nashville? Or
Yes.
just outside of it.
Just right outside it. Yeah. So we've seen the change take place. It is fantastic, the change that's happened. It
And I was
is
gonna
great
say,
stuff.
DC, you left out the most important part. DND Dynamite 80s is based
Right.
right outside of Nashville.
Right. Yeah. We're in that
Come
based
on
out of
now.
Nashville. That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So we definitely, hopefully you guys can make it our way for sure.
Yes.
You'll know us. We'll be the oldest ones on the front row, giving it to you all the support. That's for sure.
You'll be the first to know when we get there.
Fantastic.
We'll
Fantastic.
be at the show, and you won't be able to see because the lights will be shining off this.
You
right
better
back
keep
at
a ball. Yeah, you better keep a ball cap on.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely going to keep a hat on. Yeah, we don't want to blind them. Right. Right. There you go. There you go. Guys, tell us, you kind of started to talk about that and we went a different way a little bit. Tell us about some stuff that's coming up, like some gigs that you got going or whatever you got.
This Friday, we're just completely missing school. Waking up at
There you go.
driving all the way to Oceanside. Wait, it's not Oceanside. What is it?
Carlsbad.
Carlsbad. Okay. Yeah. Heard of Carlsbad.
On first an elementary school, and it's 3 sets for the gig.
Wow.
Wow. They really want to get they really want to hear you guys.
The reason I'm okay with 3 sets is because my dad said if I have a good gig, we'll be able to go to Dave and Buster's.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
A little
the bonus.
motivation. There's a little
DC,
motivation for
DC, you never tell me I go to Dave and Buster's if we have a good show.
you. No, I
on
don't.
now.
I don't treat you to Dave and Buster. Yeah. Yeah.
DH. What? It's DH. Superheroes.
That's all right. I messed
It's
up
all
your dad's name, so it's all
That's
good.
all good.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. We got it all worked out.
All right.
So you got a gig coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, on Sunday.
And
On
okay.
Sunday, we
Cool.
have a show at the Grand Prix in Long Beach.
We love the great.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
All day for about
Done it before.
10
Awesome.
sets,
Wow.
Wow.
Not 10 sets.
like 6 sets.
I get to leave on the 4th set. Yay.
I stay till midnight.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Fantastic. Let me ask this, kind of before we get all your socials that they can follow you on and all that. Before that, I'm curious. What's one of the largest amounts of people you've played in front of?
So one of the largest amount of people we played in front of. It's obviously a theater. We played 3 times a lot.
Mhm.
Surf's Up tribute. Well, it's not a theater.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, the 4th of July.
Yeah, but that wasn't there. Go ahead, Luke.
Okay. Well, I think the biggest gig we probably played in was it was like up north.
Okay.
We went up for like 3 weeks in a row. But
Wow.
yeah, we up north past Harry. Wait, what was it called? Harris Ranch, and then it was like this really big theater. It was like
theater.
yeah, it was like a little small town.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We were inside. Remember, we tried to find a retro game store
Yeah.
for Steven. Yeah,
How many people?
Yeah,
How many
for
people were there?
there was about 3,000 people. there.
Wow. That's awesome.
DH, could you imagine? I couldn't imagine at my age now trying to get in front of 3,000 people,
I couldn't
let
imagine trying
alone when we were middle school. That was not going to work out for us, my friend.
DC, I've heard you sing. You would never be in front
Well,
of 3
yeah,
people.
that's a
so
different story.
That's less
Yeah.
3,000.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. They would all have to be the cardboard cutouts.
Yes.
And
have
they may
airplanes.
try to run off if I tried to sing. So anyway, yeah, man, that is
That's
amazing.
That's awesome.
Do you ever get nervous?
No,
Never.
Do you not? It's just so natural to you that it just flows. Yeah.
I'm at my elementary.
I'm nervous right now with
My
Right. Oh man. Well, guys, on the way out here, if you'll tell everybody how to follow you and throw out your all your stuff again, like you said, and I'll flip over and show them again.
Yeah.
You can get cool, sweatshirts. You can get T-shirts. You can get, I think you even have coffee mugs and stuff on there as well, man.
All
That
right,
is,
we have hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, crew necks, AirPod cases, backpacks,
really?
water bottles,
AirPod case.
gloves, bucket hats,
Bucket hats. I forgot. So DH, you need to get you a bucket hat. That's right.
I need a bucket hat. Yeah.
There you go.
Guards.
You go-
Socks.
Oh, we have rash guards?
Yeah.
Beyond the great music and everything they're doing, the brand Raised Wrong happens to be a very cool brand. So the clothing it's fun to wear.
Taking it from us.
And
Yeah, yeah.
it's available at raisewrong.net, raise with the Z.
Yep.
You can all that stuff.
Yep.
And then you guys can follow us, the boys and myself, on all the platforms. It's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Just put in Raised
More
Wrong
on Patreon.
and you'll find everything there.
Got you. Real quick, Donnie, before we try to shut this thing out, real quick, this triggered me to ask you, how did the name come about? Was it by everybody voted on it, or somebody just had it and everybody liked it, or how'd that happen?
I'm gonna turn it over to Lyric because he came
Okay.
up.
Okay, so I was sick that day. I was watching Dragon Ball Z in my mom's room, and then my dad just came out of nowhere. We started having a conversation, and he said something inappropriate. Forgot what it was. And I said, "Dad, he's wrong." And then
it was born. That is fantastic.
like 2 months later, we were sitting right there deciding like the whole social media thing.
Mhm.
And everything, we want the name to be Raised Wrong, and I didn't like the name Raised Wrong. I wanted to do something.
And that's
else.
something. And you came up with it. There you go.
Because we're
Yeah.
getting and fun, so.
Well, I think it's fantastic,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That is
Amazing.
a great name, and it sticks with you, and it's easy to remember, and yeah, perfect for you guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, let everybody know how to follow it. I think it's Productions, but y'all take the lead on that and tell me all the social spots.
It's on Facebook, YouTube.
Oh yeah, it is Raised Wrong Productions on Instagram and Facebook.
With a Z.
But Raised Wrong with a Z Productions. As soon as you type Raised, you'll see it.
There you go.
Nowadays, so.
There you go. So, folks,
Perfect.
I mean,
Yes.
check out all their stuff. It is well put together. These guys
Yes.
are very, very,
Very talented.
and you can figure it out. Just amazing talents, and best of both. All of you gentlemen.
Yes.
If you can hang with us, we'll kind of close it out.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Yeah,
Oh.
thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another episode of DND Dynamite 80s. We would like to thank the members of Raised Wrong, Donnie, Landon, and Lyric. Thank you guys for joining us this week. We really appreciate it. Folks, you can find us on Anchor, Spotify, Breaker Radio, Radio Republic, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, on our website, and on Google Podcast, all D&D Dynamite 80s. And now, for the first time, these two faces go international. We don't know why, but
No.
on Canyon Star TV, we're proud
Right.
to be one of the newest members of the Canyon Star TV lineup.
Their
and
family.
We look forward
Yeah.
to working
Yeah.
with that family.
Mm-hmm.
As we welcome them into the D&D Dynamite 80s family.
Absolutely.
Folks, as I always end off, remember, it doesn't cost anything extra to be kind, so always be kind to each other. DC?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job, my friend. Real quick, next week we got John Seckman, Brotherhood. That's a tribute band to the Doobie Brothers. So we're going to catch up with them.
Yes.
Tammy Dever, one of our sponsors, will be the guest
Yes.
host, special
And
co-host.
DC, I'm going to say right now, I am going to.
Tammy will do a better job than both of us.
And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I will bet you that Tammy will have some trivia for us lined up. And if she
So you
does,
better- yeah.
you get to buy my Waffle House this week.
Well, that would be easy. That would be
Right,
easy for me
yeah.
to mess up. Yeah, those trivia books are something
Yes,
that she's put out.
Very
That's good-
talented at that.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and get our sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, let me go ahead and get them real quick, and we'll get on out of here and let these guys go.
All right.
D&D Dynamite 80s would like to thank their sponsors, Hudson's Flags and More, The Nesting Project of Smyrna, Tennessee, PJG Marketing, Totally Cool 80s, and the book series, Charlie Bobbles. Check out all these great folks online. Yes. Check out Tammy's stuff. Tammy Dever
Yes.
has put together two of these Yeah, 80s trivia books. And man, we thought we knew 80s and we don't know squat.
No.
She stumped us big time, but these are fantastic. So she's got the A and the B side, ultimate
Yes.
mixtapes.
And
So
they're fun.
yeah,
Talk
they
about a
are
fun
fantastic.
Family night. That is a
Yeah,
fun family
they are. They are. They're good stuff. Once again, yeah, Donnie, Landon, Lyric of Raised Wrong. We appreciate you, man. All the best to you and good luck to you, and be safe in your travels. And hey, anything you want us to help promote, send it out to us on the email, and we will definitely plug it on our social media stuff. Be glad to help you guys in any way we can.
Thanks.
Awesome,
Thanks,
man.
you
Thank you
two.
so
Thanks
much,
for
guys.
having us.
Really appreciate it.
Very, very welcome. Very, very pleased to have you guys back at any time. And yeah, we'll catch up in the future and see how things are going with you here.
Okay, sounds great.
All right. Well, as DC always kind of tells you as we end the show, keep playing those 80s, folks, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, folks.
All right. See you guys.